project all around our towns, our countries, our continent, and we are helping a lot of Africans to understand that being a shareholder of MLC is something that can help us in the years to come to become financially free. So I think some of you know me. I am William Katla, and this evening I am with Mr. Victor Esombe, the national representative of MLC for Cameroon. Before starting, I will let you see a small video that is a brief of the MLC project. It's a video that has been done by Ivan Saltanov, who is the founder of the MLC project. And the video kind of summarizes the project for us to understand it clearly. So get this summary presentation. Afterward, I'll explain to you in a lot more detail what the MLC project is all about.
Hello, I am Ivan Saltanov, founder and CEO of MLC. In this video, I will talk about our project that is changing the lives of millions of people and creating new opportunities for investors. Our field embraces new technologies in medicine and environmental preservation, science for human and planetary health. We are now gearing up to launch a unique in-house product, a continuous blood glucose monitoring system known as a CGM system, on the international market. In this video, you'll learn why investing in our project is a chance to be part of a revolution in healthcare. Diabetes mellitus is a pandemic. More than 500 million people are affected today, and every 10 seconds, 2 people die from its complications. Advanced Continuous Blood Glucose Monitoring Systems, abbreviated as CGM, are needed to control the development of diabetes. The main limitation to establishing new CGM companies is the need to develop complex proprietary technologies. Therefore, despite the advances, modern CGM systems remain inaccessible to the majority of the world's population. The world needs a solution that combines innovation, affordability, and scale. We set up our own R&D center, the CGM Technology Development Center. Our technology is backed by the experience of experts who have been working in this field for decades. As a result, our developments have become breakthroughs and enabled us to be now on the same technological level with the global CGM manufacturing brands. Our CGM system utilizes the best proven technological solutions. The new generation sensor lasts up to 15 days without replacement, is completely painless, and can be manufactured at up to 30% less cost than its counterparts. It is integrated with your smartphone, transmitting data in real time, has an alert function when glucose levels get high or low. The mobile app functionality is constantly being enhanced by using internationally proven practices. We are gradually progressing towards building our own ecosystem for health management using modern technology and AI. The CGM market is growing by 15% annually, but today 80% of sales are concentrated in North America and Europe. We focus on untapped regions: Middle East, Asia, and Africa. 60% of diabetic patients live there, but less than 1% have access to CGM. Our goal is to win 15% of the international market in 5 years. That's about $4.5 billion in revenue and millions of lives saved. All our technologies and solutions are patented. We currently hold more than 10 patents. Their list and geography is constantly expanding. We have several in-house technologies and methods of blood glucose detection and select the most suitable for mass production, taking into account the price, conditions of subsequent storage, and other necessary factors. We are now in the process of mobilizing $40 million to establish the first line of our manufacturing company in China. We are setting up production following the example of the world's largest companies, replicating their established legal and logistics structure. We are forming contract manufacturing. This allows us to reduce the cost of production, and ramp up production with no additional costs incurred. Our projections, reaching profitable operation in 18 months with ROI for investors amounting to 300% in 5 years. In 2 years, we have expanded the geography of our partners to 80 countries, established our own R&D research center, registered the technologies and obtained patents, started the formation of contract manufacturing. We are supported by major experienced contractors in China, and we have the best experienced experts in the team. It's not a startup, but rather a global project with a proven model. By investing in us, you're supporting more than just technology. You're giving people the freedom to live their lives with no fear. You are giving them the freedom they deserve. Join us to be part of a story where profit goes hand in hand with purpose. Let's build our future together.
So if you heard Ivan Saltanov, he clearly said, let's build our future together. I want to know, is there in the room people who are new to MLC, people who are here for the first time, who are here to discover MLC? Are there any new participants in this webinar tonight? I want to know. Okay, so let's enter in, in the project presentation. We'll start by talking about the founders, and the CEO of the project is Ivan Saltanov, who is the main brain or the mastermind behind the project. He's the one who had the main idea, and then he was accompanied by a group of people, and those people are his wife, Elena Saltanova, who is a co-founder. We have Maxim Kolomiets, we have Sergei Melenkov, and Marina Menova. So we can say that these are the 5 faces we will often see when we talk about the project, because they are the ones that are in front working and managing the project for it to be successful. But they are not the only people who are working for this project to succeed. We have more than 100 persons in the background, the back scene, who are working in the laboratories, who are working in the production companies in China, etc., for our project to be a success. So it is a whole group of people who have the same idea, that is to help or to work for this project to be a success. And we are inviting you guys to contribute, to accompany, to be part of this project for it to be successful. So what is the objective of MLC? The MLC engineering project is based on the development of modern and innovative systems for detecting and diagnosing health issues or health problems. You know, with time, we've come to a conclusion that in order for us to be able to clearly address a health issue, we have first of all to have a good diagnostic of what we are suffering. Because if we cannot have a clear diagnostic of the disease we have, we cannot have the proper medication in order to eradicate the disease. So that is often the problem we have, because a lot of people do not even have an idea of the disease they have. So if we do not know the disease we have, how can we address that and come up with a proper cure or a proper medication in order to counter that disease? So today, the main problem in the health sector is proper diagnosis. Because if we can do proper diagnosis, we'll be able to control diseases and even cure them. So that's in what sector MLC today is working, in the medical technology sector. And in order for us to go through with our idea, we have a lot of products, a lot of modern systems we want to develop, but we started by one. The main product we are developing right now is called the CGM. As you can see on the screen, that is our product. It is a product that can help to measure the blood sugar level, especially, especially for those who suffer from diabetes, and also for those who do not suffer from diabetes. Because for people who are diabetic, it acts as a control system for them. And for those who are not yet diabetes, it is a preventive system for them. So you can ask yourself, why did we decide, or why did MLC, Ivan Saltanov and his team, decide to start by creating the CGM? There are two reasons for that. The first is that today around the world, we have this data that have been collected by the International Diabetes Federation, in 2025. And it shows that we have approximately 600 million people who have been diagnosed as diabetic, meaning that those people went to the hospital, and in the hospital, they made a checkup and they were declared diabetics. And we all know that there are a lot more people who are in their homes and they are suffering from diabetes, but because they are not going to the hospital, we cannot know, or we cannot add them to this data. So if we go deep into research, we can even say that we are approximately 1 billion people around the world who need this CGM to control their blood sugar levels. This means that there is a whole lot of people around the world who are in need of this product, meaning that diabetes today is a major health crisis that we need to address. It's a major health issue that we need to address. And for that, MLC is coming forth with the CGM. And so that is the first reason why we decided to make the CGM our first product. And we also see that this figure, or this number of people who are sick, represent for us a potential market. Yes, it's true that we want to bring something to people in order to help them have better health conditions. But in the same time, we are a company, we are a business. And this data for us is a data that shows us that we have a large market to commercialize our CGM. So it is another trigger that interests us in the production of CGM. The second reason is that the man you saw presenting the project in the first video is Ivan Saltanov, the founder of MLC, and he himself suffers from diabetes. So for a long time, he has been searching for solutions, and he came across the CGM because, let me tell you something, CGM already exists. More than a decade now that CGM are around in America and in Europe. A lot of people use it around the world. But here in Africa, it is not yet known. The thing is that there are companies that produce CGM, but yet CGM is needed because the demand is so large. So let's come back to what I was saying. So Ivan Saltanov came across the CGM. He used the CGM and saw that with the CGM, he had a lot more advantages. He was able to control his blood sugar levels and to have a better life. So he said he will produce that CGM in a lot of quantities in order to sell them around the world at a very cheap price, to enable those people like him who suffer from diabetes to have access to better health condition through the CGM. So that is the second reason. We have diabetes as a world major health issue, and we also have our CEO who suffered from it, who came across the CGM as a solution, and now he wants to produce, not he wants, he's producing the CGM in order to help other people like him in the same condition. Okay. So now we can say that before talking about the CGM glucometer, we have what we call the classic glucometer. Here in Africa, that's what we have in our hospitals here. When you go to the hospital in order to check your blood sugar levels, the doctor will take a needle and voila, and make a small wound on your finger in order to take a drop of blood in order to test it. And that is what we have here. And that type of blood sugar measurement is limited, because let's imagine that in a day, you have to test your blood sugar levels 5 times. It means that you have to go through the same process five times, and that is painful and it takes time. Another thing is that imagine if you are taking the measurement of your blood sugar level at 10 a.m. and you have to take another one at 12. It means that between 10 and 12, there are 2 hours in between. And for those 2 hours, you don't know what can happen in your body that can trigger your blood sugar levels to go up or down and create a health issue. So at that moment, you don't know what's happening in your body. It is a limitation. Meanwhile, today with the CGM, you just have to put the CGM on your arm, and for 14 days, 24 hours on 24, you have all the information about your blood sugar levels. That is, every 5 minutes, your blood sugar levels are recorded and you receive information on your phone, meaning that you do not have anymore to go to the hospital. You do not have to make wounds every day on your fingers in order to collect blood samples. No, only one installation on your arm and you are good to go for 14 days. So let's look at how it is installed. So this is the installation process. When you take the MLC CGM, you install here on your arm and you connect it to your smartphone. Then as long as you have it on you, if your blood sugar levels go up or down, you receive alerts or notifications on your phone that helps you to know at what level your blood sugar level is, and it also helps you to control it. So this is really a wonderful gadget that can help a lot of people in this situation. What I can tell you is that I am not talking about a project that is still on a paper, a project that is still an idea. I'm talking of a project that already created its own CGM. So this is our own CGM. You see, this man in the picture is the national representative for Vietnam, because MLC today is going around the world. There are a lot of people who are interested in the project. And we had an international conference in Shenzhen in China this year, and partners from all over the world were present there. Africa, Asia, they were all there, and they received, all of them, a sample of our CGM. So this is the sample the national representative for Vietnam received, and he's unpacking it. So let's watch the video.
Да. И хочу добавить, мне подсказывает точки, которые интересуют наших партнеров, наших инвесторов, тех людей, которые сейчас в онлайне смотрят
đại diện quốc gia sẽ được một thiết bị CDM Fly đem về Việt Nam.
для тех людей, которые сейчас мы дадим.
So as you can see, this is our product. It is real. Right now, it is true we cannot commercialize it around the world because we need to pass what we call certification. Before selling a product around the world, your product must be certified. But I can assure you that we have already produced everything in order for us to certification, and we'll be good to go. So I am talking to you about a project that's having a real product that comes in a market where there is a lot of demand, and we shall see the demand in the different continents and the different countries in the years to come. So this is another small video that talks about how the glucometers evolved from the classical glucometers to the CGM today. And it also shows that the CGM today brings a lot of advantages that the old CGM and that the old glucometers were not able to give us. So let's look the video.
CGM Fly, evolution of blood glucose measurement. Methods of measuring blood glucose levels are constantly being improved in an effort to achieve simplicity, accuracy, and convenience. How did it all start? Conventional laboratory doctor and long waiting time to get the test results. Convenient? No. Easy? Not really. Conventional glucose meters made it possible to self-monitor blood glucose levels, but required frequent finger pricks and did not provide regular monitoring of readings. Painful? Yes. Reliable? No. A continuous blood glucose monitoring system is easy to use and enables monitoring blood glucose levels in real time. Comfortable? Simple? Reliable? Yes. CGM Fly is an innovative solution for glucose monitoring. Become a part of our project. Together we are shaping the future of technology.
So as you can see, with the old glucometers, you had to prick yourself many times. Many times you had to prick your fingers in order to get blood samples. But today with the CGM, you just have to prick yourself one time to install the CGM. After that, you just receive information and the notification about your health system, about your health or your blood sugar levels. This is another video that shows us exactly how the CGM works. So let's watch the video, and after that we continue our presentation.
Allow yourself more freedom and confidence in managing your health. With CGM Fly, you can live a vibrant and fulfilling life without the constant restrictions and worries about blood glucose levels. Our Fly system provides continuous monitoring and accurate data. You can make informed decisions about your diet, physical activity, and diabetes management without having to stop to constantly check your glucose levels. With CGM Fly, you can confidently enjoy every moment of your life, knowing that your health is safely under control. Let your dreams skyrocket with Fly.
So this is a typical example of how our device is used. You see, as the device is installed on the patient, even if you are doing anything, as long as you have issues with your blood sugar levels, you are directly notified via your phone, and it helps you to know what to do in order to correct the imbalance in your blood sugar level. Like this man in this video was working on his laptop. Like me, I can be working right now without knowing what my blood sugar levels are. Meanwhile, they are going down, but I have no idea of if they are going down or up. Now, as they are going down, I receive an alert on my phone that tells me about my blood sugar levels, and that helps me to go and take an action that will help me to correct it and balance back it to a normal position. And after he takes like a juice, a fruit juice that is filled with glucose, it brings back his blood sugar levels to a normal level, and it helps him to continue his work. So this is typically how the CGM works, and that is why it brings a lot of advantages that the old glucometers cannot or are not able to give us today. So today the CGM market is growing, and the demand for the CGM with the years will continue to grow. So the global market is witnessing steady growth, and the key growth drivers are: one, the growth in the number of people with diabetes, more than 600 million people. Like today, we are sure that this growth in numbers will drive an increase in the demand and in the sales of CGM in the years to come. And also, consider the global market are expected to grow by 20 billion by 2030, global market of the CGM. And we can see here some market dynamics for the 20 years to come in Africa and Middle East. You can see that if we consider the CGM markets in Africa and in the Middle East, after some research made by a Mega Research, which is a very popular and even the best marketing company in Russia, we can see that the market will increase by 69 times, meaning that from now to 2045, the market in Africa and Middle East will increase by 69 times. Let's take an example. Let's say that this year or right now in Africa and Middle East, the demand for CGM is 10,000 units per year. From now to 2045, that demand will grow from 10,000 times 69 times 10,000. So the demand will increase tremendously, helping us to understand that this market has a lot of potential. And here we are just talking about Africa. Let's look at other markets. Here we have the market of UAE, the Arabs, and we can see that here the market will grow, or the demand for the CGM will grow by 102 times. With the years to come, from now to 2045, the demand in those regions will grow by 102 times. In another region like Western Europe, the demand will grow by 35 times. 35 times in volume. And in Vietnam, we will have an increase of 20 times by 2045, meaning that all the statistics we have around the world on diabetes shows a constant increase yearly of the diabetes patient and the demand for the CGM. This shows that our market is big. And we have another information that has been given by Mega Research that every year, or right now in 2025, we have a demand of about 17 billion units of CGM per year. But there is a problem. The problem is that the companies that are existing right now on the markets are not even able to supply 0.5% of the demand. Let's just say 1%. Meaning that all the companies that produce CGM right now are not able to supply 1% of the need of the market. Meaning that the market is so large that even if MLC start producing now, MLC will not even be able, added to all the other companies, to supply the real demand of the market. And the research shows us that every year, the demand or the need for CGM will increase by 15%. Imagine yourself a market that is already large, in which we are not even able to supply 1% of the demand, and that is expected to grow 15% every year. We have a large market. This is a small video that has been made by MLC and Mega Research that gives us further information and perspectives about the market we have right now. Let's watch the video.
MLC and Mega Research, facts, trends, global investment prospects. The world is changing, and so is the approach to health along with it. CGM, continuous glucose monitoring, is becoming part of global medicine. Based on the marketing research data from Mega Research, conducted specifically for MLC, that focuses on the CGM market development in different regions, the right time to invest is now. Western Europe, leader in CGM deployment. Germany, France, and Spain, accounting for 51% of the market. Growth, 18% per year. Vietnam, digital healthcare and awareness are on the rise. Demand for CGM, plus 15% annually. India, 77 million diabetic patients, but only 5% have access to CGM. The number of users is expected to grow 22 times. Africa, CGM is still rare, but the market is growing at 22% per year. Latin America, diabetes accounts for 14% of deaths. The authorities are investing in technology. In Brazil, the use of CGM will grow by 90% in 10 years. UAE, investing $1.5 billion in smart clinics. Sales of CGM systems will grow 102-fold by 2045. MLC mission. We are committed to making diagnostics affordable. We believe that health is not a privilege, but a basic right of every human being. Why does it make sense to invest in MLC now? The company owns intellectual property with an estimated value of over 100 million. A proprietary CGM Fly continuous glucose monitoring system with strong market potential has been developed. Preparations are underway to launch the first contract manufacturing facility in China. An international community of investors has been established to support the project. Technology is changing the world. Your investment is a contribution to the future. Join MLC.
So we've seen this video that just comes to add some water to what I've said, and I will continue by showing you another video that talks about MLC from its creation 3 years ago to today. What has been done? What have we achieved? Where are we? And what are the perspectives for the years to come? So let's watch the video to better understand this project.
Milestones in the history of MLC, from an idea to ready-made technology in 2.5 years. Usually, it takes 5 to 7 years to build a technology in the medtech field from scratch. MLC has done it in 2.5 years. How did we succeed in rewriting the rules? Here are the key milestones of our journey. July 2022, project funding start. 2023, expansion of the partner team. We are supported by more and more people in different countries. December 2023, registering the company in the UAE. MLC is a resident of Maidan Free Zone in Dubai. March 2024, registering the InnoBiosystems Research Laboratory. The best Russian researchers are engaged in the innovative technology development. July 2024, the first patents for the technologies are obtained. Unique research groundwork is laid. August-September 2024, the intellectual property portfolio is consolidated with new patents. We are making confident progress. October 2024, strategic session in Dubai with the participation of MLC's co-founders and leading partners. We continue to scale up. December 2024, pre-launch of the production line in China, shaping the first contract production line for our CGM Fly system. January 2025, launching the company's office in Maidan Free Zone in Dubai. January 2025, expanding strategic partnerships, UICOM Investment Company. April 2025, MLC showcased its demonstration stand for the first time at AIM Congress in Abu Dhabi. April 2025, we have shaped an intellectual property portfolio worth $108,201,000. And that's just for China, because as certification expands to other regions, the value of the intellectual property will grow. April 29, 2025, a major landmark with all the MLC technology shares sold and the company officially entering the production stage. MLC has proven one can make progress faster in the world of medicine.
Okay, so we have seen the video, and what I can say from the start of the video, we clearly understand that MLC has done something that takes like 5 to 7 years to a lot of companies in the medical technology sectors to achieve. In only 2.5 years, we're able to come up with our own technologies ready to produce our CGM. You know, this is something that we do not see very often in the medical technology sector, because it takes time to go through with research, to come with patents, and to go forth with a production. But for us, only 2.5 years were enough. And you know what it tells me? It tells me that we have a team, or a team of people, of management, that works hardly in order for the project, to go forward. Because if in only 2.5 years we're able to do that, it's because we have competent people behind our project that are working, that are managing the project for us to succeed quickly. So that is something that tells me that Ivan Saltanov and his team are really very good at what they are doing, and that we should trust them and help them in this project for us to succeed. Now, we finished with the first part of the project, that was the establishment of the technology. We had to make research in our laboratories to come forth with technologies needed to produce the CGM. And what is good is that today we have up to 14 patents that protects our different technologies. So for the production, we are inviting everyone who is interested in the project to contribute and to become a shareholder of the project. So right now, these are the perspective of our project for the 5 years to come. This year, we are in 2025, and what we are doing right now is the production of a batch of 10,000 CGM. Let me correct what I said. The 10,000 CGM are already produced. As I said earlier, they are out there for test and for certification. So they will be used in order to test if the product is good. And secondly, they will be used for certification. After this stage is passed, next year we'll be going now for a bigger production of 1 million units of CGM. And that batch will be for sales, because in 2026, when we produce, we are going to the market to sell. After that, 2027, we go to 10 million units, 2028, 20 million, 2029, 30 million, and 2030, we are going for 40 million CGM. So with time, we have in perspective to increase our production capacities in order to bring effect, or to help those people who are in need of the product to have the product, and also meaning bigger production capacities, more benefits, and also more dividends for us. So it is good for us. It is good for people around the world who need the product. So now this is our investment offering. What we can say is that right now investment in CGM is really an opportunity for all of us, because we are coming in a sector, in a medical technology sector, that is filled with potential, and we have a product that the market wants, that the market needs. And what I can say is that today we are inviting you here into a project where we are selling up to 50% of the shares in the production sector of MLC, in the first line production that we are doing in China. That is, in the first line production, we have a total of 100 billion shares. And in the 100 billion shares, there are 50 million that are for sale. And the other, 50 billion that are for sale, and the other 50 billion are for the company. And right now, what I can say is that 50% of the profits that will be made every year will be shared to the co-owners and all the shareholders. That is, if you become a shareholder today, and that by 2027, the company makes a profit of, let's say, $2 million, 1 million will go back to the project reinvestment, and 1 million will be shared to all the investors. And now, what I can say also is that right now, the price of the shares are very low. Is that today, for less than maybe 5 francs, if you are in Cameroon, I don't know, maybe in Nigeria, it is also very, very cheap right now. For even nothing, you can have a share. And those shares we buy today for almost nothing can worth really more in 5 to 10 years. So it is an opportunity, an advantage for us to take it right now and buy shares. Now, these are some important documents that we have when we enter the MLC project. And the first document is what we call the investment contract. And it is a very important document when we talk about legal investment, especially in legal companies like MLC. So the investment contract is a document in which you have all the information, all the responsibilities and duties of the company as well as yours in this agreement. And if you are okay with all what is said in the investment contract, you sign it, and then you are allowed to deposit money in the MLC project in order to buy shares. Because if you do not sign this document, you are not allowed to do anything in this project. So after you buy your shares, you have another document that is given to you, and it's called the shares certificate. So the share certificate is very important because it helps to prove or to show that you are actually a co-owner or a shareholder of the MLC engineering company. So let us imagine, like here in Africa and even elsewhere, sometimes we have some limits of money deposits or whatever in our banks. Like if I receive right now 5 million in my bank, 5 million francs CFA through my bank account, they will call me in order for me to justify the entrance and the origin of that money. So if the money comes from my dividends, I will just go and show them these share certificates that proves that I am a shareholder of MLC and that the money comes from MLC for my dividends. So that is an important document. Another thing here is that we all want to know how we will make money with the share we buy right now. And let me tell you that there are two ways by which we will be able to make money. The first is by receiving the dividends by 2027. So, as I said, the first official production will be made in 2026. And when it will be sold, we shall make, we shall take time to process everything and extract the benefit before sharing part of it in 2027. After that, we will also be able, if we want, to sell our shares on the stock market because MLC has in project to go to the stock market by 2030. So if someone does not want to keep all his shares of the project, he can sell part of it on the stock market, or if he wants, he can sell everything. But we encourage everyone to keep shares because as long as we have them, the company is continuing to grow. We shall have more dividends in the years to come. So it will be like money that will be earning without working. And that is what we are looking for by investing in this project, financial freedom. Okay, now I'll talk to you about our entry investment offer. As I said, the entry, because we can buy shares in this project from $100 to $20,000. Depending on your financial means and your objectives to invest in the project. So this is the first and almost the entry level for investment. Is called the welcome package, and it costs $100. This package gives you 154,600 shares of the MLC company and gives you to become a shareholder. What I can say is that it is not bad, but this is not like the best package. If you really want to have shares in this project, I will invite you to buy shares as from $1,500 to $2,000, $10,000, etc., etc., as long as you have money to do so. But if you do not, do what you can, but make sure to have shares in this project. Do not allow the project to go, because in some years, MLC will be known around the world. People will be having CGM MLC on their arms everywhere around the world, and you'll be happy to say, I am a shareholder in this company. I participated in the success of this company, and that will be good for you. So MLC, as I said, is legally growing around the world. As you can see, there are a lot of different pictures of different partners from different countries, and you see that MLC is not just for Cameroon, for Nigeria. No, we have Cote d'Ivoire, we have Vietnam, we have Benin, we have India, we have Burkina Faso, Mali, etc., etc. There are a lot of people around the world who are mobilizing, who are interested, who want to see MLC succeed. And so it's a proof for us that it's really a strong project because the idea is great. We have a good product, we have market, and we have people who are working for the project to be a success. So everyone wants to be part of this project because they can see that the project has a lot of potential. And because MLC has partners all around the world, every year we organize conferences where we have a meeting with the founders. And to let you know, this year we had a conference in China, in Shenzhen. And next year, in the month of February, there is already a conference that is in program for Dubai. And so all the national representatives are already invited. And what I can tell you is that the national representatives are invited in order for them to have better perspective of the project, to ask their question directly to the founders, to have better information of projects, etc., etc. So let's look at this small video of the conference of this year before passing to the question session. Okay, guys. So this is what happened some months before in China, and so now we are projecting the next conference in February in Dubai. So for all the national representatives, they already know that their their flight is guaranteed because they are official representative of the company in their country, and so those are periods when our national representative go and have a better information, better perspective of the project, and come back to help us and galvanize us from what they just had as experience there with the staff of MLC. So, do you have questions? Do you have questions about the project? Or does leader Victor has something to say, add before the questions?
Thank you very much, Leader William, for this wonderful presentation. It was be very clear. I think all our invitees hear more about our project. I think if they have a question, it is time for them to ask the question so that we can give them the answer on the all other explanation they need to join the project. Dear members, dear invitees, the project we are talking about is very serious. It's a very serious. You know, all those great companies you are seeing around you, all those companies start like the one we are presenting you today. Smaller. The first, when we are talking about Facebook, when we are talking about Apple, when we are talking about Alibaba, when we are talking about Samsung, all those bigger companies you know today, all those companies started like us, and the first people to join the project, the first people to support the project today, they are billionaires. They are billionaires. So it is a wonderful opportunity to have to support a health project like this one, because you know, as William explained, diabetes is a very critical disease, and how to control the glucose, the sugar in the blood, is the main challenge of the diabetic. You are diabetic. I don't know if you have one of your family member who are diabetic, but you can see that the main challenge, the main daily challenge of diabetic is to manage, to control the level of sugar in the blood. With this device, with the CGM device, they have the possibility to control it. So this is the wonderful solution we are bringing to all diabetics around the world. And when you have a solution, like that for more than 800 million people around the world, it is also a commercial opportunity. It is a very bigger market that you can exploit and make money. It is why we are very confident. We are sure that in the next 3, 5, 10 years, we will make a lot of money with this business, with this product, with this company, so that DMIT, it is opportunity for you to be a part of. If you have the question, you can ask all your question. Thank you, Leader William. I think Mr. Felix also have something to say. Maybe, yes, Mr. Felix, you can open your mic and take the word.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir. Good evening, Mr. Victor, National Rep. Cameroon, and Leader Williams. Thank you very much. Good evening. Please hope you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes,
hear you
yes,
properly.
we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate your for your good lecture. It's a very educative and inspiring. So I really appreciate. So what I want to chip in is that I'm Ejinko Felix, sorry, anyway, from Nigeria. So I didn't join MLC because I'm hearing about MLC, or that people are joining it, or I want to make money. There is something happened to my relatives, as in from my maternal side. All of them, they suffer diabetes, and diabetes killed my maternal grandfather, killed my maternal grandmother. You also killed many of my maternal uncles, and they eventually killed my mom. And they are very good people. So when they were suffering this diabetes, like my maternal father, that is the man that gave birth to my mom, he was living in our house then. So I was like asking my mom, is there no cure for this diabetes? He said, no, there is no cure, that you can only prevent it. But in terms of curing it by administering medicine or tablet or drugs, no, that you can't cure it. I said, okay, how can you control it? Is it by selecting food, or let the person be eating food that is not starch content? Because starch content, is glucose, carbohydrates, that is sugar. So once your glucose level is high, the person will automatically have a very time lifespan frame. So that was how they keep controlling the diabetes. But eventually, you can't control it whatever. So, and they are doing it in a local way. So eventually, they claim the life of my maternal uncle, my maternal father, sorry, and also my maternal uncle. So the thing really pained me. So that's why I did the research and come across this MLC project. They say it's my life control. That is continuous glucose monitoring. So I fell in love with it. So the thing is very lovely. And because with this now, you can control the level of premature death that is going to arise within your community or between your relatives. So that's why I say no, I must contribute to my own quota in saving lives before I die in this world, and also controlling my own life, because as my maternal side, they are all of them, they are diabetic. So there are 50% chances of me also being diabetic, and also even my relatives. So something must be done for me to control the sugar, that is the glucose inside me and my relative. So that's why I decided no, I must uh, invent and also establish and also let the people around me know about this CGM, that is MLC. So it's a very good innovative technology that can prolong our lifespan and also prevent premature death that is going to claim our life in the future. So the thing is a very welcome the technology. In fact, we are very lucky. We that are investors, we are very, very lucky. We are very, very lucky to be part of it. So I really thank Van Sartonos and all other investors of this great project. May God bless them. So they really try for us. So as for me, I will try my possible best to see that this technology is being established and being advertised here in Nigeria, because it's a very good, welcome technology. Not just making money, but also saving life. Even when you die, safe, the Almighty God will even thank you for saving the life of other people. Because it's a thing of joy You see, in this life, one thing is certain: you must die. And before you die, which impact did you create, or which legacy did you leave behind? You see, so if you try and save the life of others, I think you can never be forgotten. So it's a mandatory task among us here to see that we leave a kind of legacy by saving the life of other people and creating aware of this innovative technology so that people will know about it and also invest and save the life of other people. So I'm totally in love and also involved in making sure that this technology is being promoted and advertised here in Nigeria. So thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic. 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 William, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you, Leader Victor, for giving me the floor. Thank you so much for what you said, Leader Felix. It's really a humanitarian mission for us today because there are a lot of people around us who are in need of the CGM. And if we today have the opportunity to join MLC, by joining it, we can be people tomorrow who will provide those products to them. Like you said, in your family, there are a lot of people who suffer from that. And today you are a member of MLC. So tomorrow it will be easy for you to get access to CGM and you'll be able to help a lot of people in your community, in your family who suffer from diabetes. And also people around the world, because by what you're doing today, by the contribution you are doing in this project, you are helping the project to succeed, and that will help a lot more people around the world to get access to better health conditions. So is there another question? Does anyone has another question about the project or anything that is not well understood? If that's the case, just ask your question. We'll answer and we'll help you get a clarification about it.
Leader William, one other important thing I want to add again is that CGM Fly is not only for the diabetics, it's also for the prevention. It's also for those who do not have diabetics. In fact, for you and me who are online today, maybe the next diabetic person among us, so that with CGM and be safe about that disease. As you hear about the testimony of Mr. Felix, diabetes is a very critical, is a very bad disease. You cannot you cannot imagine when you are not diabetic. You cannot imagine all the difficulties the people who suffer the diabetes have every day with that. It's very boring. Anyway, I don't know if you this evening. I don't know if you have a question. It's time for you to ask. The webinar is recorded, so tomorrow you can have it on our YouTube channel. And if you are in the different WhatsApp forum, we're gonna share the link tomorrow in the different forums so that you can hear and share it with the other people around you. Let us support this project. Let us put our hands together and bring to the world this wonderful device. Let us build a prosperous companies. Let us give us a chance to, in the next 5, 10, 15 years, to have a financial freedom through all the dividend we will receive from this company. And today, you have with only $100, you can buy a share. If you have $1,000, is good. If you have $10,000, is wonderful, is perfect, because Today, the share is very, very, very cheaper. But let me tell you the truth. The price of the share today is not cheaper than the price of the share in the beginning of the project. For us who are there since the beginning of the project, we had the share at a very, 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 very cheaper price. Today is still cheaper, but it's not cheaper than the next year. And I can promise you that in the next look, last month or this month, the price of share growth about 20%. 20%. And let me tell you, in the beginning of the next month, the price of share will grow again something around 30%. Just to tell you that if you want to join the project, it is now. It is now, it is now, it is now. And the good news is that if you are here for the first time, if you are not yet a member of the project, the company give us the possibility to offer you 200 share freely, 200 free share. So it is free. It is okay. It is the gift the company offered to you because you want to know more about our project. You want to join us so that yes, you can subscribe and get those 200 share, 200 free share. And let me tell you the truth, those 200 free share in the next 5-10 years, somebody will ask you, how do you hear about this project? How do you hear that it is 200 it is 200 share that you can get freely? And we say that no, it's just that I had information and I've just joined the project. So I don't know, is there anybody here on the room who have a question? Mr. Suleiman, do you have a question? If you have a question, you can open your mic. You can open your mic and ask your question, Mr. Suleiman. If you want to ask a question. If you want to ask a question, you can open your mic. I give all the people the possibility to open the mic and ask a question. Okay, William, it looked like it was very clear. Okay.
There is a question. There is a question in the chat.
Okay.
The question says, please, are there any training videos on how to deposit installment payment,
yes,
verification of account, signing of share certificate?
You can answer, William.
Okay, so I would say that yes, I think if we go on YouTube, surely MLC has some videos on those topics. Just go to YouTube and search. Probably find them. If you don't find, just come back to us. I think in the weeks to come, we shall produce videos about all of that, and we shall place it on our YouTube channel for you to have that.
And William, I think we will see how to the next webinar we will see how to have a short time to show how to manipulate the back office, how to make subscription, how to make verification, and so on. We will see how in the next webinar to manage it, to have time to show the people how to use our back office.
Okay, sir. Yeah. I also see another question in the chat. It says, please, how far has the company gone about the certification? For now, we don't have a feedback about that. I think when things shall be good, the company will inform. So we don't have all the informations, and in the good time, at the good moment, the company will give us the good information. So we should be patient. You are welcome. You are welcome. Stefan, you have your hand up. You want to speak? You can open your mic and just speak. You can open your microphone. Stefan, you can open your microphone. I gave you the permission. Open your mic.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello.
Hello, Mr.
Yes,
Christian.
Mr.
Good evening.
Christian.
Okay. Oh, sorry, my question has been answered. I just want to talk about the installments, but you just answered the question now. Thank you so much.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you to be there.
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Stefan.
Evening, sir.
Good
I would
evening.
like just to how would I say, just congratulate you because what you are doing for us, it is not easy. I'm from Ivory Coast, and I've been watching your videos about MLC and to encourage us to move forward, to take another step of our life. So I really want and like what you are doing. And I would like to encourage also some people to trust MLC because you are our, how will I call it, confident, because you have been there with the CEO to see with your eyes everything, how the project is going and everything is going forward. So you can say a lot because what you are doing for us is not like easy. And I really know that this project can also help us to achieve our goals, because when a company want to be like established and people are like helping the company to move forward, it will be like be okay for everyone, because it is not only just a person that like pushing the project to go far. A lot of people are inside the project. So I really like what you are doing. And my leader here, he said that next coming month, like in February, there will be a trip in Dubai. And all my prayer is I want I would like to how would I say it, him to be there, because for the last one in August, he did not go because of like his visa. His visa did not show. So all my prayer is I want him to be there and also to see with his eyes, to be a testimony about the project. So when he will be back, he will also have a strength and that desire also to also talk more about the project, so that some people can also join the project, and when the thing will pass on the stock, we will be happy. Sorry, but for my English, I'm still struggling to speak English because French country is not easy for us to speak English. So that's what I wanted to say. So I really appreciate what you guys are doing.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Stefan, for your encouragement. Thank you. It is a pleasure. You are welcome. And we'll continue to work. And as you said, in the February, we will be at Dubai with the other national representative, with company to have some days of work, to discuss about all the activities during the year of 2025, and to talk about what will come in the next year. And so that when we'll come back, we will share all the information with you guys and show you at every year we are doing the travel. As you said, in the last August, some of us went to the China last year. It was in Dubai. In particular, I went to Russia, and So we have to follow this is our company, it's our project. It's not the project of somebody. When you are co-owner of project, when you have share in the company, it's your company, it's your project. In fact, you are the boss of the company. So sometimes you have to go, you have to follow your project. You have to go and on on the field. You have to go on the field to see how things are moving, to ask questions, to discuss with the engineer, to discuss with the CEO, to discuss with the team, to see the partner, production, and all others to see, to be sure that all what our money is using very well to do what we expect. And so it's a very, very important in the development of our project. Thank you very much, Mr. Stefan. I don't know if is another question or is okay. Somebody want to say something again?
Okay, sorry, sir.
Okay,
I would like to
William,
share.
I think we will go to close here and to Leader William. Are you there? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, leader, I'm there.
Yes, Stefan. Mr. Stefan.
Yes, sir. I would
Hello,
like to
Mr. Stefan. You want to say
also,
something?
yeah, because there are some always like people to like discourage some people
Okay, Mr.
when you.
Stefan, you want to say something?
Yes, yes. Can you hear me, sir? Hello?
Can hear you. We
Yes,
We
we
can
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 hear you.
hear
hear
I'm
you.
you. We
hearing
can
Okay,
you,
hear
go
Mr.
you.
on.
Stefan.
Okay,
Yes,
thank
yes,
you.
yes, go on.
Like I was saying, there are some people like they are there to like discourage some people. That thing when we try to talk about the project, and we are not forcing anybody, but those some are there to like they say that they go far to school and they know much and they will be asking you some question, and so that some will go far and say they are doing it like all those your leaders are traveling to go to like Dubai in China or Russia. It is like among them, but there will be a day and this thing cannot work out anymore. So now they will enjoy your like your money that you gather to buy your package, your share. So that I would like to have a more clear like explanation about that, so that when I'm trying to go like to explain to some people and they are saying it, I will have a confidence like a good mind of answer to respond them, so that those who are doubting to come and just register. So this is what my like question. I don't know if you guys understood what I was trying to say.
Hello, William, are
Yes,
you
yes, we
there?
understood what you were saying. We understood, and we are open. We are here to help you. I think we can have some sessions where we'll exchange and talk more about in order to help you to have like good understanding of the project and how to explain. Because even here in Cameroon, I used to make conferences in French in a lot of our towns, and there are people who come in the conference room with a lot of idea. They think that they know everything, and so we take time to present the project, explain all the facts, all the major points of the project, and it helps them at the end to understand. And some of them often take packages. So no problem. I think you can contact us inbox, either Leader Victor, who has a lot of experience and knows more about the project, or even me, and we shall help you to better structure your ideas and talk to your people.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate.
You're welcome. You're
Me,
welcome, brother.
for my side, I'm okay. I'm okay because when you know something, you have also to, and that thing is good. You have also to share it to your friends and new neighbors so that everyone can come and enjoy also the fruit. So
Yeah.
there are some people that compare MSA to, like, I don't know if you guys know Patron Pay. It's like Patron Pay was doing such thing like this, and at the end, they give money to some people. How will I say? It's not the money. Cars. They bought car and give some people. They were traveling also, but at the end, the project did not, like, how will I say, go far, and they
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
not MLC. Patron Pay is not MLC. So that's why
Mm.
I was trying to say something that to have it more clear about, like, the project. Apart from that, I'm okay for
I
myself
can
because okay.
I can tell you that I understand perfectly what you're saying. Here in Cameroon, we have the same problem. A lot of people have been how do we call it? They lost a lot of money in those fake projects online. So today, I can understand their fear. It is natural. They lost money. So now you are the one who has to talk to them in such a way that they understand that MLC is different from what they have known before. So you can help them deconstruct what they know and reconstruct with your ideas and MLC for them to be reassured and take packages. I think we can work on that, and we shall have time to do that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You are welcome, brother. So if there is no more question, I think we shall just close the meeting for tonight. We shall stay connected in the WhatsApp forum. If you have any question, we shall answer. And as Mr. Victor said, the webinar will be on our YouTube channel by tomorrow. So you will have the replay.
I just to thank Leader Williams and Leader Victor. You really tried. So we hope to continue to learn from this kind of educative webinar as time goes on. So thank you very much, Leader Victor and Leader Williams. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Felix, for always being present. Thank you. We are happy to be here with you. It is part of our happiness to always give that information, inform the maximum of people, because we know that it is an opportunity. We cannot keep it for ourselves. So we are trying our best in order to inform and help a lot of Africans enjoy it with us, and also build a financial freedom, and also help a lot of people in their communities, in their families, to have access to better health conditions through MLC. So thank you so much, guys. I think I have to leave you. I have to enter in another meeting, and yeah, I think we shall be here again in 2 weeks to come, 8 p.m. Thursday. So thank you so much. Have a nice evening, everyone. Thank you.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.